Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so if you're an event organizer, an ops manager, or a business leader, you already know firsthand that pulling off a large-scale event is a lot like solving a massive, complex puzzle. Today, we're diving into the digital backbone of it all. We'll explore exactly how cutting-edge event tech is completely transforming modern event management and what separates the chaotic, forgettable events from the truly seamless ones. Let's get into it.
To really set the stage, let's look at a quick tale of two events. Just picture a traditional setup for a second. You walk in and there's immediate commotion at registration. You're handed a thick stack of paper agendas, people are wandering around completely lost, and don't even get me started on the shuttle delays. By the time the keynote actually starts, you're just exhausted. Now contrast that with a tech-enabled event. You registered online days ago. You stroll in, flash a QR code, and boom, you're checked in under a minute. You pop open a custom app for your personalized schedule, an interactive venue map, and real-time shuttle alerts. It's literally night and day for the attendees' energy and engagement.
Here is a quick look at how we're breaking things down today. We'll start with the event tech revolution. Look at transforming the attendee journey. Discuss empowering event organizers. Explain why one size does not fit all, and then finish up with a look at the future of events.
All right, Section 1, the event tech revolution, and exactly why modern events absolutely need technology.
There is this great quote from our source material that hits the nail on the head. It points out that the real difference maker wasn't the speakers, the content, or the venue. It was the digital backbone powered by cutting-edge technology. And it's so true, right? Even if you book the absolute best speakers on the planet, if your logistics are a mess, that is all anyone's going to remember. A solid digital backbone isn't just a bonus. It is the essential framework that holds the entire experience together.
When you rely entirely on manual coordination at scale, you're basically asking for trouble. Manual processes are highly prone to human error. I mean, think about last-minute room changes. Without digital updates, your attendees are just going to be standing outside closed doors. Plus, manual check-ins cause massive bottleneck stress and lines that wrap around the building. And let's be real, the heavy reliance on paper flyers and plastic waste, it's just completely out of touch with today's operational and sustainability standards.
Moving on to Section 2, transforming the attendee journey through faster flow, personalization, and better connection.
If we look at this from the attendee's perspective, digital solutions basically pave the entire road before, during, and after the event. Before they even pack their bags, seamless online registration and personalized emails set clear expectations. During the event, it's all about QR check-ins, digital schedules, and AI-driven networking to keep things moving. And afterward, you've got app-based feedback collection humming right along to help you continuously improve for next year.
Just to put this into perspective, think about the relief of skipping a massive line. Swapping manual sign-ins for QR code scanning literally drops wait times from over 5 frustrating minutes down to less than 60 seconds. That is huge! Faster flow means people are actually learning and networking instead of just staring at the back of someone's head in line. Plus, as an organizer, it takes half the staff to manage.
Now, beyond just moving people around, let's talk about networking. Conferences are all about making connections. Imagine an app using AI to map out your interests and actually suggesting exactly who you should talk to. You could be walking into a breakout room and get a ping saying, "Hey, 3 investors in your specific industry are here right now. Want to connect?" It completely replaces awkward small talk with highly efficient, structured networking, a total game changer.
Okay, Section 3. Empowering event organizers. Let's shift focus and talk about operations, sustainability, and data.
This is where organizers really get their superpowers. Centralizing your operational data means your team is infinitely better coordinated. Got a sudden schedule change? Just send out a real-time push notification and eliminate the panic. Going digital also means paperless processes and optimized shuttle routing, which directly cuts down carbon emissions for a more sustainable event. And crucially, it gives security teams a real-time situational dashboard to monitor crowd flow and handle issues instantly.
And the data collection is just on another level. When you use app-based gamified forms, you can hit feedback capture rates of around 75%. Contrast that with traditional methods where huge chunks of data simply go uncaptured. When you actually understand attendance flows and specific behavioral patterns, your post-event reporting becomes a highly strategic tool. You're making improvements based on hard evidence, not just gut feelings.
Let's jump into Section 4. One size does not fit all. This is all about why you need modular solutions for unique events.
So you have to ask yourself, does one size really fit all when it comes to event tech? Well, obviously not. Every single event has its own unique DNA. Why would an intimate, niche tech startup use the exact same software as a massive stadium concert? Trying to cram your unique event into a rigid, generic platform is a guaranteed recipe for frustration.
You absolutely need a tailored flow because different events have completely different goals. A corporate summit? You're going to need a highly polished registration system and precise sponsor ROI tracking. But a giant sports event? Your priority is totally different. You need robust shuttle management and live crowd updates just to handle the volume safely. And a music festival? That's all about mobile apps with cashless payments. The tech has to perfectly match the mission.
To get this right, you really want a modular approach. Pick the specific functionalities that bring actual value to your event and leave the rest. Whatever you choose, it has to blend seamlessly with your existing ticketing and CRM systems. You want tech that scales up quietly in the background without forcing some risky software migration mid-event. And always pair that tech with proactive human support so that even the least tech-savvy attendees feel totally comfortable.
Finally, Section 5, the future of events. Let's look at the trends shaping the next generation of experiences. We're already seeing some mind-blowing innovations become the new normal. Fully virtual events have evolved into genuinely immersive experiences, while hybrid models are expanding reach way beyond physical borders. We're talking wearable tech like RFID badges, allowing for completely frictionless, contactless interactions. And artificial intelligence is constantly running in the background, churning data to predict issues, reallocate resources, and proactively optimize your schedules.
It all comes back to this idea from our source material. Great events aren't left to chance, they are engineered. Embracing a flexible digital platform isn't just a fancy way to stand out anymore. It's an absolute necessity if you want to scale successfully. Events will always be about people coming together, but it's that invisible technological backbone that removes the friction and lets those people actually connect.
So, as you look ahead to your next major project, ask yourself, are you forcing your event into rigid, outdated software, or are you truly engineering it for success? How will you leverage the digital backbone to create an absolutely unforgettable experience? Take these insights, use them to build your next big win, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.